viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist. It is episode 48 of Subnautica, and this could very well be the last episode of this bonus series. I may very well be about to finish the game, because our Neptune rocket, or Ringo to the stars up there, or Ringo stars technically, God, you can even see him from up beneath the water over there, he's ready. He's ready to go. We could literally leave at any point. But as I promised, we're going to have a reading episode, just to essentially go to my databank, particularly to the life form stuff, because there's a lot of stuff I've not really been reading at all as I go through this. So we're going to have a reading episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're basically just going to go over all of these, have a nice sedate time, then we're going to do the final things that we want to do here. So I want to get all my vehicles sort of lined up facing towards the platform. I'll probably build like a foundation to the, for Prawn McCartney Mark II to stand on and watch me go. So I'm just moving my vehicles around a bit. I also obviously need to set up the time capsule and move across any items that I want to take with me in the rocket. I've had to think about my time capsule in terms of what I want to put in there. So obviously in the text box I definitely think I want to put a link to my channel, along with, if possible, a short message saying, if you get this this message, if you get this time capsule, go to this YouTube channel, give me a shout out on there to say you got it. I also noticed obviously you can put an image. I don't know if that is maybe something where you can import an image of your own, or if it has to be an in-game screenshot or something like that. I have a feeling it's probably in-game screenshots, isn't it? I could always take a picture of one of my vehicles or something, couldn't I? Maybe get like a picture of all my vehicles lined up, do you think? All four of them, and just see if I can get them all in shot and take the image, and that can be my screenshot. We could try that. Right, but databank, pyrocoral. This coral species is unlike any other encountered on 4546b insofar as it relies on magma flow rather than water current to deliver nutrients. As lava rises up from the planet's core and erupts at vents, this coral forms around the base until eventually it's surrounded the entire vent. Lava is then funneled up through the coral, allowing it to siphon minerals and heat as it goes. Okay, let's do the flora ones next. Since I have got only about 4 of those. Oh yeah, these brine lilies that we saw in the Lost River. These lily-like plants have evolved to take advantage of the relative density of the acidic brine pools encountered near the ocean floor to float safely on the surface. Tendril-like roots extend down into the brine, drawing essential salts and minerals from the water. Jelly shrooms. Oh wow, we saw these ages ago, must never have read it. A life form unique to a microcosm located in a cave system deep within the grassy plateaus, where a high concentration of carnivorous life forms wards off smaller predators. It consists of a tough trunk-like base from which grows a fragile purple membrane. Membrane structure suggests vulnerability to predation, but evidence thereof is lacking. Unknown defensive mechanisms, possible symbiotic relationship, predators non-identified. The sea crown. This plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a huge variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system. Shares large sections of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate this plant is rare to the point of extinction. Tree leech. This thing. Parasitic fungus-like growth found attached to other life forms. An enzyme is released by the organism, which dissolves a hole in the skin of the host, from which it leaches nutrients directly. Outer tooth-lined jaw serves no identified purpose, may be used during a different stage of the organism's life cycle. Assessment: exploitable fungal enzymes. Cool. Now that just leaves us with a load of fauna entries. Oh my goodness, there's a lot in here. Well, deceased ones we can have a look at, since that's an easy one. The gargantuan fossil that we found in the Lost River. The fossilised remains of an extinct super predator. Sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated at approximately 3 million years old. Ribcage measurements suggest the creature was eel-like in structure. Calculations suggest this is only the front third of the specimen. The remains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. Note there are a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time. Well, I wonder who that could be. Could be the aliens who built all these structures on this planet. Let's look at the Leviathans, since we got most of them. I think we got all of the Leviathan ones by the looks of it, except the regular one, which I've not had an opportunity to scan, but I'm not going to try. But luckily I managed to actually scan this guy. Ghost Leviathan Juvenile. This large predator has adapted to live in deep waters and dark cave systems, attacking anything and everything in its quest to grow larger. Torso. Soft outer membrane and elongated body enable superior navigation of tight cave environments, displays some similarities to other eel-like predators in the area. However, the ghost leviathan is covered over the electrical prongs on its inner torso with a taut, transparent membrane which delivers superior manoeuvrability. Diet. In its juvenile state, this leviathan feeds on larger herbivores and unfortunate members of its own species. They display a remarkable rate of growth which shows no sign of stopping, suggesting that they must abandon their hatching grounds before they grow too large and make for more open waters. Assessment: avoid. Siempre juvenile. Juvenile emperor specimen. It is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. The species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact they must fend for themselves when they are first born away from their parents. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of a positive attitude to life. Well, that's good to know. Sea treader leviathan. A vast bipedal leviathan which roams the reefs in herds, grazing the seafloor. Antennae on the creature's head can detect a range of scents, helping the sea treaders to find fresh grazing pastures, avoid the path of large predators, and sense chemical signals from others of their kind. Carapace. Thick armour protects the creature from attack by all but the largest of carnivores. Two legs extend from the rear. Elongated snout, used to siphon up plant material from the seafloor and maintain balance. Behaviour. Large herds would decimate the floor of a single area, thus encouraging the sea treader's migratory behaviour. Families keep their young towards the centre of the herd, and parents will lash out at over-curious interlopers in search of an easy meal. Assessment: sea treader herds may unearth mineral deposits as they churn up the sand. Cool. Let's go with scavengers and parasites next. Ancient floater. Is this on the underside of the floating island? I think it is. Biodata suggests these vast floaters have matured in an ingenious symbiosis with the land they have attached to. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As all the plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. Life cycle. Immature floaters are born near the surface, from where they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find on the way. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size, thus increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they're attached to closer to the surface. In extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class life form, forcing it to the surface and effectively asphyxiating it. The body will be consumed over a number of months, until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them finally to reproduce and begin the cycle again. Assessment: incredible. Yeah, kind of. Cave crawler. Oh, these little shits. Agile territorial carrion feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. Gas exchange membrane, absorbs essential gases from the air or water for basic bodily regulation. Mandibles. This species seeks out corpses in packs before defending its claim while the corpse is devoured. Assessment: necessary waste recycler, avoid or incapacitate. Regular floaters. Two species living in symbiosis, which attach to and attempt to feed on any objects they come into contact with. One dominant life form, the pink main body and inner suction jaw is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism or other stable surface, it will attempt to leach nutrients in order to grow. Microorganism membrane. The outer gel-like substance is a mesh of microorganisms capable of forming a sealed vacuum around the creature's jaws. Helium buffer. A thin layer of helium is stored within the outer membrane, providing buoyancy to the floater and anything it's attached to. Assessment may aid in flotation of sunken objects. The rock grub, which I don't remember seeing that. Where did I encounter this thing? A small luminescent scavenger, roughly thumb-sized. This creature may be a distant relative of the sand shark, sharing that species' unusual limbs, segmented exoskeleton and burrowing behaviour. Jaw. Its circular set of teeth is designed to tear up clumps of coral and seagrass caught on the rocks. 2 limbs, 5 legs, 2 arms and a large flipper, allow the rock grub to cling to and walk across rock faces in search of food, and swiftly swim to safety when under attack. 3 green luminescence. Glowing green in the dark would seem like a poor survival strategy, but this adaptation may be a mating behaviour or other specialised process, engaged in by only a fraction of the total population at any one time. Or perhaps being eaten is simply part of the rock grub's life cycle. Assessment: harmless. Shuttlebugs. Common scavenger at the base of the food chain. Mouthparts small enough to be of little threat to most organisms. This creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. 3 mandibles used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. 3 legs. High-strength muscles can propel the life form great distances through the water, as well as ambulating them across the seafloor. Assessment: necessary waste recycler. Presence may indicate nearby cave systems. Cool. Herbivores. Actually, let's go with small herbivores. Bladderfish. Oh yeah, all these little things. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenceless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night, its only identified defence mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air and cartilage. Assessment edible. Sorry, I'm fluffing up my words, it's late in the evening. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. Boomerang. Herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. Serrated teeth suggest adaptation for grinding corals other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins, unusually this species' two fins, are a cartilaginous extension of its skeleton. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the ends of its digestive tract, where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach, the boomerang can more easily be observed at night, when its luminescence gives it away and it seeks the shelter of the seabed. Assessment edible. Eye. An extreme evolutionary adaptation where 90% of the life form's body mass is dedicated to the ocular cavity. Oversized eyeball. Deep-set rings in the lens. We'll do in a second. Deep-set rings in the lens suggest specialization for identifying its predators in low-light environments long before they come into attack range. Underdeveloped fins. Incapable of fast movement, this species is vulnerable to agile predators at close range. Shark species may have evolved hunting techniques to close on the eye unseen from above, below, or behind. This organism and the common peeper share a common evolutionary ancestor. While the eye has sacrificed maneuverability, it shares and enhances its cousin's powerful eyesight. The ancestral alpha peeper may have been one of the first life forms on 4546b to develop eyesight many millions of years ago. Assessment edible but low calorie count. Let me just drink that. There we go. Garryfish. Slow-moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behaviour on the ocean floor. Eye stalks may be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Behaviour: more active during daylight hours but slow and docile at all times. Garryfish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. Assessment edible. The holefish. A very small herbivore found in low numbers, often around cave system entrances where their skin coloration blends into the background. Bored-out tail fin. By manipulating the size and shape of the hole in its tail, it can perform unpredictable manoeuvres. Size: smaller than most other herbivores, presumably due to lack of vegetation in low-light environments. Assessment edible. The hoopfish. Small, school-mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and a distant relative of the bladderfish. Antennae. Rather than swimming, this lifeform uses the fine green antennae which encircle its body to alter the composition of the water in front of it, allowing it to sail into the low-density space created. Purple-green coloration may be a camouflage adaptation for mid-range light wavelengths, possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. Behaviour. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behaviour is more social than it is defensive, and lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behaviour. Assessment edible. Hoverfish. A small cautious herbivore, commonly found in kelp-rich environments. Charged foot pads. 6 unique limb appendages feature charged pads capable of ionising the surrounding water. The hoverfish uses this ability to maintain its position against the current as it feeds from kelp and lichen. Assessment edible. Oculus. This specimen shares genetic similarities with the common peeper. While the shallows and the cave systems are separated by just a few metres of rock, foodstuffs and threats in each biome are completely different. It's possible a small school of peepers was once cut off in the caves, and the oculus species is how they adapted. Highly developed night vision, large complex eyeballs provide this herbivore superior vision in the dark and an intense phobia of light. Lack of beak. While the peeper uses its beak to break down tough corals, the oculus likely feeds on the soft fungal growths of the jelly shroom caves, thus has no need of one. Separated tail fin. Caves in which the oculus lives make it hard to escape from fast predators. The oculus is adapted by splitting its tail fin into 5 separate tendrils. These tendrils prevent it from swimming as fast as its shallow water cousin, but each can be detached and regrown, enabling it to escape more easily when caught. Assessment: edible. And the common peeper. Fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. Develops side-facing eyes, capable of discerning colours not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It's also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins which enable rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. I wonder what type of enzyme that would be. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odour. Expulsion tubes. The tubes attached to the peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills and appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Assessment: edible, high calorie count, further research required. That's probably something to do with the aliens, messing with them. Red eye, there's not even a picture for this one. A small herbivorous creature with poor manoeuvrability that evolved to inhabit high temperature environments. Thermal camouflage. Deep red and orange coloration enables this subspecies to blend into volcanic environments and reflect environmental thermal energy, thus rendering it almost invisible to predators, or most predators rather. Thermal vision. Delicate light-based eyesight is impractical at these temperatures, and the red eye has developed thermal vision in its place. In this species' volcanic domain, edible plant matter and potential predators are the coldest entities in range. Assessment: edible, low calorie count. The Reginald. A small herbivore and a distant relative of the common peeper, sharing that species' well-developed side-facing eyes, approximate size and body profile. Coloration: dull green coloration for deep water camouflage, luminescent tail coloration likely part of mating behaviour. Diet: filters algae and other plant material from the water via 4 gill-like forward-facing orifices. Assessment: edible, high calorie count. Spadefish, a medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters. Single eye observed swimming near to the seabed from where it can keep its one eye on predators in the water above it. 2. Mottled green coloration. Commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. Behaviour: spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment: edible. Spinefish. Small school mentality preyfish closely related to the hoopfish. Grey coloration, combination of near translucent flesh with white rib-like markings, gives this fish a deathly appearance. It takes advantage of this to avoid the attention of its predators. Behaviour: moves in schools for protection, but will disperse and flee if necessary, whereon those fortunate enough to escape the gaze of their assailants will make for the seafloor and hide amongst the detritus. Assessment: edible, low calorie count. K. Small herbivores. There you go. Large herbivores. The crimson ray. Oh yeah, we saw this in the lava zone. One of the largest rays on the planet, displaying generally docile behaviour. Thick scaling. Scales formed on skin protect this ray from extreme temperatures, allowing it to survive in areas unpopulated by competing scavengers. Forward-mounted eye sockets suggests a predatory evolutionary history left behind long ago. Assessment: inevitable. The gasopod. These things. A slow-moving life form and one of the larger herbivores on the planet. Providing a substantial meal to would-be predators, the gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods, whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibres. 1. Filtration system. Thick, non-reactive skin and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious acid clouds it produces. Algae gland. A bulbous sac-like appendage on the rear end. A luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces the poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing the algae gland to emit the noxious compound into the surrounding water. Large pelvic fins, capable of powerful movement through the water when moving in small herds. Behaviour: gasopods appear to be social in nature and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. Their audible calls are likely signifiers of nearby threats or food sources. Assessment: approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. The ghost ray. This ray species has adapted to deep sea conditions. Its body is fully protected by a translucent skin, and its large wings are capable of generating considerable thrust. Poisonous flesh, as is common for rays on 4546b, Ghost Ray's flesh is inedible, making it one of the more resilient herbivores. Feeding behaviour: feeds on plant matter that's settled on the ground in deep sea caverns. Assessment: inedible. The Jelly Rays. This species is adapted to low light environments with a translucent luminescent body. This adaptation may help to light up the surrounding area for foraging, ward away predators and identify the organism to others of its kind. Light sensitivity: smaller creatures have been seen swimming in the Jelly Ray's wake to take advantage of the light source for their own ends, and the ray itself will approach the light sources, perhaps mistaking them for others of its species. Assessment: inevitable. Rabbit Ray. A herbivorous aquatic lifeform, rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. Ears: twin orange appendages mounted on the head, sense vibration in the water. Undulating wings, markedly similar method of transportation to that of earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It is likely there are related ray species in other environmental biomes on the planet. Assessment: inedible. Fucking hell, I can't say that. Inedible but harmless. And the Sky Rays. The Sky Ray has a bird-like head and feathered wings which enable it to fly. Sky Rays are commonly found circling floating structures and rarely venture far out to sea. They'll perch on dry land but are prone to flee on approach. Wings: although its wings give it some resemblance in silhouette to the waterborne rays on 4546b, analysis shows no greater genetic overlap with those species than the planetary average. In fact, the Sky Ray appears to have split off the evolutionary tree much earlier than most. Diet: largely seed-based. Sky Rays have not been observed diving for food, which implies they rely on land-based plants for their survival. Assessment: presence may indicate nearby dry land. Okay, finally we come to the carnivores. The Ampiel. Oh, this thing. A powerful inquisitive predator found inhabiting the deeper waters of the reefs and bulbush colonies. Electrical prongs: torso-mounted prongs generate a powerful electrical current, which the Ampiel uses to incapacitate its prey. Jaws: large and flexible jaw, studded with sharp teeth. If a faster, stronger and hungrier predator lives on the reefs, it appears to avoid the Ampiel. Assessment: avoid or incapacitate. Oh, biters, these little shits. Vicious pack-hunting predator, 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry, almost always hungry. Specialised olfactory antenna, employed in detection of bodily fluids in the water at impressive range. Secondary pair of eyes, lightly dedicated to detecting the peripheral movement of larger predators and hungry members of its own species. Overdeveloped tail fin, favours outpacing and outnumbering their prey over individual manoeuvrability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100 times the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Assessment: avoid packs, try not to bleed. Blighter. Small predator that shares close resemblance to the more common biter, but tends towards a more solitary, less aggressive hunting style. Olfactory stalk. While the red-tipped protrusion on the blighter's head once served as sensory apparatus, it has adapted not to chase but to coach its prey into its path. A bit like an anglerfish then, I guess. As prey creatures are attracted to the dancing of the stalk, the blighter can dart forward to catch and consume them. Teeth. One row of sharp piercing teeth is all the blighter needs to tear through its prey. Eyes. This creature has found little use for eyes in the deep dark caverns it inhabits, and its eyeballs are likely sensitive to nothing more than broad fluctuations in local light sources, for example when a meal is crossing its path. Assessment: avoid or incapacitate. The bone shark. A large and powerful predator that lives in small groups and fiercely defends its hunting grounds. Thickly armoured exoskeleton suggests defensive adaptation either to larger predators or in-species aggression. Marked similarity to the segmented exoskeleton of the sand shark, suggesting a relatively recent common ancestor. Large eyeballs consistent with high light sensitivity, likely for hunting of luminescent prey in low light environments. Generally slow and unresponsive. As a means of energy conservation, they will react with uncompromising speed and aggression against any threat to their territory. Assessment: avoid, may be distracted by light sources. This thing, the crab squid. This large predator can be found in deep waters where it lurks amongst the blood kelp and membrane trees in search of prey. It can deploy a powerful electromagnetic pulse to defend itself. 10 limbs feature different appendages for swimming, walking, hunting and possibly even tool use. Okay, that suggests they're quite intelligent then. Creatures caught in its grasp are expertly butchered and quickly consumed. Behaviour: rays and other illuminated herbivores are its usual prey, and it will approach and attack any light source in the vicinity. Its EMP blast was likely developed as a response to predation by creatures with electrical hunting mechanisms. Intelligence. While crab squids appear to have large brains and a resemblance to the intelligent squids of Earth, the organ inside the creature's head is in fact its stomach, which it must fill with startling regularity. Assessment. Neutralises electrical equipment. Lights attract its unwanted attention. Lava lizard. Medium-sized predator adapted for life in volcanic regions and remarkably able to spit molten rock at its foes. 4 mounted mandibles designed to do maximum damage to prey, sharp internal teeth tear through flesh and bone alike. Scar tissue. Likely due to regular exposure to magma, lava lizards build up a thick layer of scar tissue over time, which enables them to withstand ever greater temperatures inside and out. Behaviour. It's able to both defend itself by burying its body in magma and to go on the offensive by spitting molten rock at its foes. Assessment. Avoid, especially in the presence of lava flow. River prowler. A fast, agile predator discovered at great depths. Looks a lot like the Ampiel, actually, now that I think about it. Jaws. Powerful jaws used for both savaging prey and warding off larger predators. Torso. Its eel-like torso is highly vulnerable, consisting predominantly of spinal column and cartilage. Shows significant overlap with other eel-like predators on 4546b. Attack profile. It will aggressively keep its jaws facing its opponent, but smaller, faster life forms may have the advantage. Assessment. Avoid. Sand shark. Powerful medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or may simply be an evolutionary dead end. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armour plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it's capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. Feet, ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the life-form can burrow into the ground. Assessment. Avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Stalker teeth. Okay, interesting that there's an entry for that here. Extended analysis of acquired dental samples has been completed. Samples match to species designated stalker. Stalker teeth exhibit extraordinary lightness and strength and contain only...
fluid intake.
Yes, I will. And contain only trace elements of calcium. The edges show signs of wear and are studded with metal flakes, providing evidence that the stalkers chew on metal deposits in order to sharpen their teeth. Assessment. Applications as a natural substrate in enamelled glass fabrication. Finally, the warper. An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognised defensive behaviour. That would suggest, therefore, that it was brought from somewhere else. Head. Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. Torso appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms. Unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment. Further research required. Well, saw all that. Okay, that is fucking all the databank entries that we had, ladies and gentlemen. There's still a freaking blueprint apparently in here somewhere, which I've not looked at, wherever it is. Anyone see it? Should have like a little thing by it. Oh, there it is. It's Neptune cockpit, that one. Well, it's in that. And we've got all these fucking voice logs as well. Oh, well, we've fucking read a lot of these. We don't need to be fucking... not read them, we've heard them, rather. Let me just clear these out, so that they're not chunking up and causing notifications on the top of the PDA up there. Alright, I mean, technically, that is, you know, all of our friggin' reading pretty much done, which is fantastic. My god, look how many fucking messages we've had over the course of the game. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Ooh, what was that one? Get rid of that. Thank you. What was the other two? I missed those ones. Oh yeah, that was the one about Craig McGill, whoever that is. Oh, right. I've got to drink up, though. Look, I've got these disinfected water bottles I had earlier. Oh yeah, and this friggin' lantern tree is starting to grow stuff, which is good. Eat some of those as well, just to keep my hunger up. Right, God, that was just under half an hour of reading that, ladies and gentlemen. But we did it. We've still got plenty of time, I think, to do the rest of the stuff that we want to achieve in this episode. So, what I'm going to do, not go that far down, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I am going to, if I can get my... fuck. It's the only problem with putting these plant pots here. It's hard to actually get out of the friggin' memorial tower. We're going to go... I'm actually going to hop into John Lemon, take him out. Gonna move all the vehicles around, as promised. Oh, God. Without getting stuck on those things. We're gonna have the vehicles sort of lined up and facing old Ringo stars over here. So that way, it's like they're watching as we set off. There we go. Put John Lemon like that, so he's sort of peering out towards the thing. Hold on, we'll have to make an actual platform for old Prawn McCartney to go on, but we'll do that in a second.
All systems online.
Just give ourselves some time, that's all. Right,
Engine
on.
powering up.
Wait. Let's turn around without clipping anything if we can. Ooh, careful. Alright, facing that direction, back up a bit. Alright, back up. Where's John Lemon? There he is, he's on the side. That's better. Perfect. Actually, turn the fucking engine off. What am I doing?
Engine powering down.
Like that. There we go. Actually, having said that, I was thinking about lining them all up for a screenshot, wasn't I? All my vehicles. Shall I do that? Or shall I just take a random screenshot from somewhere? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see. Well, we got that there at least. Okay, can I get... Maybe I'll put a platform sort of over here somewhere. Oh shit, I need more titanium, don't I? I should have more of it in one of these lockers. Hold up, let me go in here. Like so. Sort this out.
Captain.
Yeah, I got loads of it. Perfect. Have any excess? No. Whew. We're getting there, folks. Don't you worry. Don't you be fretting your little noggins. We're gonna be good. Right. Bollocks. This is actually gonna need to. Actually, this is quite challenging, isn't it? Let's. Can I put sort of foundations on top of foundations? Is that a thing you can do? I don't actually know. Let me just see. Boom. Put that there like that. Looks like you sort of can, but... or not. Hold on. If I get extra resources... Hang on, how many do you need for those foundations? 2 titanium, 2 lead. I should have... Wait, I might have more lead actually in Gorge, now that I think about it. Maybe if I just build a couple of platforms, one on top of the other, maybe that'll be fine. We'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Lead, 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 lead. Must have some knocking around, mustn't I? Somewhere? Lead. Lead, please. No? Yeah, apparently not. Oh, one there. Give me that. Some people may be thinking, or wondering rather, the time capsule, what items am I thinking about putting into it? I'm thinking I might put my stasis rifle in there, because, I don't know, since I haven't really used it, probably will be nice for someone else to have it. And then thinking of maybe, I don't know, a couple of my tools I might put in there as well. Get everyone wants them as well. We'll see. Oh. Okay, so you can't build a foundation on a foundation. Well, that's kind of fucking annoying. Well, you know what, Prawn? You're just going to have to stay inside, old Gorge, old boy. You're not going to be able to see unless... Can I get Prawn out of the water onto the plaid? Right, well, let me just deconstruct all of this then. Like that. So, yeah, I think we'll put Prawn onto the pad itself. Hopefully he doesn't get destroyed when the rocket takes off. Could you imagine what that would be like if he did? Alright, put everything away there. I'm thinking I might take some... I might put some nickel ore, actually, into the time capsule as well, since, you know, that was a resource that was a pain in the arse to find. I wonder if you could put kyanite in there too. Who knows? Right, put that away. So, yeah, let's see if you can actually park Prawn onto the platform, if we can get him out of the water. He's going to kind of sink right down, but we'll see. If I use the, whatchamacallit, the special jump jet, that might work. Let me just eat some more lantern fruit, like so. There we go. Open. Go in here. Down. Careful. Can I grab on there with the old hook? Yes, I can. Oh, God. Right, we're kind of underneath, which is not where we want to be. Roll up. Hold up. Right, pull me. Pull me in, baby. Oh, God. This is not fucking working, is it? Yeah. Oh, hold up. Fuck. I thought for a second we could get him out, but no. Right, let me just sink down to the seabed and try again. This might be possible. It might be doable. Right, up we go. Oh, there we go. Wow, Jesus. That was a bigger jump and a half, that was. There, get you two guys there. Alright, I'm going to park Gorge Harrison, not Gorge Harrison. I'm going to put Prawn McCartney Mark II over here. There you are, Prawn. Here, sit down. Watch the show when it happens. Fantastic. Oof, got the lights there from John Lemon shining on the thing. Maybe I should put the external floodlights on Gorge Harrison on as well. Why the heck not? Let's do that. Okay. Boom. There we go. Great. That provides a bit more illumination. I think we'll take off during the day, though. Ladies and gents, we'll wait for daytime to come back around. Right then. Now, here's the thing. Probably take some stuff with us, right? So I'm thinking, what should we take with us, ladies and gentlemen? Obviously, we could load the stasis rifle into the time capsule. I think I'll probably leave my habitat builder and my scanner in the time capsule as well, for anyone who might want those, because they're good tools to have. Or should I take them with me? Because actually, I don't know, habitat builder and scanner maybe are early game things, so maybe someone won't have them. No, maybe I'll put the stasis rifle and then maybe a couple of interesting resources, things that maybe are difficult for the player to sort of know the course. Maybe some ruby, because ruby's a tough one sometimes to get. Or maybe some kyanite, maybe? Okay, let's get... or is this stuff? Let's get some kyanite out as well. I think, at the very least, we can take some kyanite with us. Rubies. Let's get some magnetite as well, why not? Giant creature egg. Yeah, I'm going to start moving shit, basically, over into the rocket. Because we've got tons of lockers, right? Might as well have some fun with them. What about some gold and some diamond? Yes. We're going to take tons of resources with us, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be freaking good. Look at you guys over there. Looking up at the thing. Right. So once again, this is going to be like me moving everything across from Gorge to the base. Now it's going to be me moving shit into the rocket. Because we've got all those lockers, we might as well take some stuff with us, folks. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe take some tools, other stuff, you know. Alright, let's go. Inside. Alright, let's start dumping shit in some of these lockers and all that. So yeah, I think we'll leave a combination of resources. Actually, maybe I should put the stuff in the time capsule first, make a decision on that. Like I say, we'll put the stasis rifle in there, because that's a good one, I think, to give to someone. So let's just start prepping this thing up. Like so. Oh, right. Put the stasis rifle... Oh, we've only got space for two other things. Okay, no, I'll keep on... No, let's put a ruby. Let's put a nickel ore, you know? I think that's good. Because, like I say, those two... Well, should I leave kyanite? No. You know what? No. Our decision's made. Or actually, should I leave resources? Or should I leave some water, maybe? Something for him to drink, you know? You find a stasis rifle and two lovely drinks to drink to that, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe just two nickel ore. Fuck it, no. We'll do a ruby and a nickel ore and a stasis rifle. That's what we'll put in there. So you see... Oh yeah, we can just constantly access that. Right. Message. So, aha! There's my channel link, because I copied it beforehand. Hold on. Let me just do this. So, what am I going to type there? I'm going to type... Hey up. Diver? I don't know. Diver and or Diveress. It's like a sort of reference to my viewers or vieweresses intro. Hey up, Diver and Diveress. This time capsule brought to you by myself, General Red. General Red. If you are the lucky person finding this, please go to the channel linked below. Find one of my hang on, or if not the link below, or search General Red Strategist on YouTube. Find my Subnautica videos and leave a comment on one letting me know you found my time capsule. Maybe? Let's see. You never know. I don't know how long it would be. Maybe it would be several freaking years from now. But it'd be interesting. This time capsule, hang on, I've just put, that should say, is brought to you by myself, General Red. If you're the lucky person finding this, please go to the channel link below, or search General Red Strategist on YouTube, find my Subnautica videos, and leave a comment on one letting me know you found my time capsule. Cool. Right, well just, hopefully that saves, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, and now I'll get a screenshot and we'll put something up there as well. Fantastic. So you could be the lucky recipient of a stasis rifle, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I assume I need to activate all these things, by the looks of it.
Primary computer systems active.
Ooh, my, Ringo. You're a lot more feminine than I thought you would be. Alright. Do we have to, like, activate everything before we can take off?
Systems online.
Yeah, life support, probably quite important, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's start filling up our lockers with everything that we're going to take with us, ladies and gents. I mean, we've only got a limited number of them, but sure we'll get a few things in here. Let's take some gold, a bit of diamond, a bit of ruby, a bit of magnetite, a bit of kyanite with us. Because, you know, we can probably sell all this once we get back to Alterra, or wherever. Oh, God, that door opened, didn't we? Nickel in there. Spare batteries. I'll keep all of those for the moment. Right, let's go and get some more shiz. Some more shizzle whizzle, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I need to go down this way. In fact, can I just... Oh, this is risky. I don't want to kill myself. I was thinking, could I dive off into the water from here? But I shouldn't really be stupid. I should just take great care, folks. Right. Gorge, I know you've got tons of good stuff on board you. Maybe some other stuff we could take with us. Some lithium, some lead, other good stuff, you know.
All systems online.
Copper, maybe? Uranite. Hold on. Let me look at what else we got. Lithium. Yeah, sure. Let's take some uranite with us. Why not? And maybe some copper as well. It's always good stuff, isn't it? I'm going to throw away that friggin' empty battery. Don't need that. Take a stalker tooth, actually. And a table coral sample for science back home. God, this is, again, it's like setting up for moving day, isn't it, ladies and gents? Oh, diamond, ruby, magnetite, hell yes. A couple of gel sacks, maybe some deep shrooms, again, for science, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? What else have we got? Gel sacks, gold, diamond, lithium, tons of fucking rubies. Anything else that's different, though? More nickel, more uranite. Right, let's go and transfer some more stuff across. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, folks. We're coming up to the end. The end is approaching. Slowly but surely. Like I say, we're going to be rich when we fucking get back home. All these minerals and things that we're going to be able to sell. All this stuff that's going to be very much of interest to the scientists of Alterra or whatever. Open. Go. Through here. And in again. Copper. All this in here. Great. I should actually make a note of how much space we have. 3 by 6. So, friggin' 18 slots, basically. Right. That's fine, that's fine. More ruby, more magnetite, more uranite, nickel. Let's get the gel sacks in there. Table coral, stalker tooth. Fantastic. And deep shrooms. Right, let's go and get some more stuff. For the final locker. Friggin' 15 more slots that we have. Oh, shit, what am I doing? I keep pressing the wrong control panel. Because I'm a numpty. I'm a ding-dong dilly-danged numpty. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, I didn't do too much damage to me, it's fine. Just broke my ankles, that's it. Right, see if we've got any other good stuff that we can take with us. In here. There we are. Anything in these lockers? Salt. Not going to take that with us. Maybe some more lead, perhaps? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Take some lead. Anything here? Some more gold. Yeah, 6, 7, 8. 9. Take one of those. 10, 11, 12. Anything else? Maybe some more kyanite, maybe? Ooh, or I could take ion cubes with me, actually, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Take some of those. Alright, final bits that are going to go in, ladies and gentlemen. Also, what we do need to do is get a nice screenshot, I think, of Gorge Harrison, perhaps? That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Yeah, maybe take it from the surface, actually. Like that, maybe. How's this looking? If I sort of... can I get his name, actually? His nameplate? Oh, God. Went down. Like this. With the friggin' Aurora in the background. Oh, I'm standing on top of John Lemon. That's actually pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, like this. Screenshot shaved. Screenshot shaved. Shaved to PDA. Fantastic. Let's see. Let's go up here. I might actually just amend the message on the time capsule slightly, just to something more interesting. Let's see. God, we're nearly there. We are literally about to take off, folks. We're going to be freaking golden. It actually feels kind of sad, like we're about to freaking do it. We're about to freaking finish Subnautica after so many, well, however long it's been, basically, in terms of me playing this game, slowly working my way through. Oh, I have one more slot for something. Yeah, I'll put the freaking first aid kit in there. Oh no, the Stalker Tooth, that's what I was bringing with me. There we go. That's all my lockers filled up. Auxiliary power unit, I think I've got to activate these things as well.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Hydraulics.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Communications array. Okay.
Communications systems array active. All systems are go for
Ha
liftoff.
ha ha ha. Okay. Oh my god, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to fucking do it, but just before I do that, let me just finish off the time capsule. Let's see, there we go. Gorge Harrison. There he is. Just a picture of him right there. Oh, wait a minute. I have to, yeah, select that. There we go. Hey, Diver and No Diverse. This time capsule is brought to you by myself, General Red. If you're the lucky person finding this, please go to the channel link below or search General Red Strategist on YouTube. Find my Subnautica videos. Leave a comment on one. Let me know you found my time capsule. There we go. I feel like just putting a putting like a final little thing at the end that just names all my vehicles. So have a happy time exploring 4546B from. What else I do it like this? General Red and my. Hang on. Oh, wait, I've got a better way of doing this. This is General Red and my trusty Beatles-themed vehicle friends. John Lemon, Prawn, McCartney, Gorge Harrison, and Ringo. I know it says Ringo Stars on the outside, but I'm going to call him by the name that I wanted to call him. Ringo to the stars, and my trusty Beatles-themed friends, John Lemon, wishing you a happy time exploring 4546B. There we go. That's what I wanted to do, just to get, you know, some freaking names in there. Perfect. So
Time capsule ready.
So that should all be saved, right? Hang on, let me just amend that slightly. Signing off and wishing you a happy time exploring 4546B. There we go.
Time capsule ready.
So let me just check. That should save. Sorry, I keep going in and out of it. I'm just making absolutely sure, that's all. There we go. Perfect frigging picture. You got your little time capsule with a couple of useful bits and bobs in it.
Time capsule ready.
Great! My god. This is it. we are fucking done. There's nothing else really for us to do, I think, other than launch the rocket. Wow. Wow. God. Goodbye, Bryony Base. Goodbye, Botany Base. Goodbye, John Lemon and Gorge Harrison and Braun McCartney Mark II. You'll be missed. Oh, 2 achievements for that. Go among the stars.
Ready to launch
didn't read the
on
other
your
one in
command,
time.
Captain. Launch in 10.
He hesitated for a
9,
moment then,
8,
like he didn't want to
7,
go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Might not look good. Are we clear?
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
Aha! There's our planet. Is that little island over there? Oh, there's a couple of them. I wonder if those are the islands we were...
Confirm
Oh,
destination
there's another one there.
coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Oh. It's like a polar reef. Whoa. Hello. Hyperspeed! Oh, I should have gone and said goodbye to the Sea Emperor one last time, shouldn't I? Oh, shit. I'm kind of bummed I didn't think to do that, actually.
What is
Oh,
a wave without
never
the
mind.
ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Oh. Well, thank you for coming and saying goodbye. Oh, oh my fucking beacon's just appeared. That probably wasn't meant to happen there, but okay. My god, that is Subnautica. We freaking finished it, ladies and gentlemen. When did I start this game? Because originally, obviously, it was just started as a random bit of bonus content on the channel. That must have been at least a few years ago. But of course, it's in recent months when I finally decided to just sit down and play it more frequently. Wow. Fun game. Really fun game. There's your voice actors. Yeah, what can I say? Obviously there were a couple of moments in there where we had minor glitches. Like friggin' Braun McCartney the First. Friggin' dying. And then that one where I flew upwards out of the cockpit of the Cyclops. But other than that, other than those, you know, minor little glitches, the game is very smooth, it works very well. It's a very pretty to look at game, visually speaking. Sound design's great. I love the sort of alien maritime setting. But the thing that I think I liked most of all about this was that the gameplay felt so smooth. All the UIs, crafting menus. Sorry, this music's quite loud. I might just let it play and then I'll keep talking. Okay, there we are. What was I saying? UIs. And just like, you know, crafting menus, things like that. Everything was so smooth and kind of just easy to find and deal with, which was great. Oh, special thanks. Eat My Diction, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, IGP, 8-Bit Ryan. A lot of recognisable names right there, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, and the thing about it was that, you know, it's such a large in-game world, but at no time did I ever feel like...
Welcome home to all Terra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Will the resources I brought back with me go towards paying that? Or would it have been better for me never to leave? Alright, what was I saying? Yeah. And the thing about this game is, obviously, it's a fairly big, sizable in-game world. But at no point did I ever feel like I was kind of lost or sort of plodding along with no real aim. Because the thing about this game is, basically, if you're ever in doubt about what to do next, just get out and explore. And you will find stuff. You'll find stuff that immediately takes your attention and you think, ooh, I need to figure out what to do with this, or I need to figure out what the deal with this is. And you will make progress. And that's just really nicely done. So, that's pretty good. And overall, I would say that Subnautica is definitely probably one of my favourite survival games that I've played. And granted, you know, there's a bit of bias there because I love maritime settings and nautical settings in games. Hence why I really loved a game like Raft, for example. That was another survival game that probably is one of my favourites. But Subnautica is definitely up there as well as being one of the favourites in terms of the survival games that I've played before. So, yeah, I loved Subnautica a lot, and I would wholeheartedly recommend it as a game. So if you're out there and you ever find my time capsule, ladies and gentlemen, please do come across to the General Red Strategist channel. Leave us a comment either on this video or any of the previous Subnautica videos, or just somewhere on the channel where I'll see it, letting me know that you found my time capsule. That'd be pretty awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, some of you may be wondering, what about Subnautica Below Zero, Red? Are you going to play that one? And I do have it in my Steam library, and I do intend to play it at some point. I don't know if I'll play it just yet, so if you're hoping for that, do stick around on the channel, because I will do it. I will probably do it sometime this year. That's what I think. I think I'll, you know what, I think I'll make that a goal. I'll set that in stone, and I'll say at some point, in fact I'll say maybe some point in the next 3 to 6 months, actually no, maybe even in the next 1 to 6 months. Basically, somewhere in the near future, I will do Subnautica Below Zero. Because why the hell not, right? I guess it basically is set on the same planet and it continues the story. So I'd be very interested in seeing what the deal is with that one. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you were wondering, I do intend to do that one. But without further ado, we are going to wrap up here. So special thanks, of course, to those of you who've been with this series since the start, who've been very patient with it, because of course, like I say, I've been releasing these episodes as bonus content, so they've not been going out that frequently. But thank you for sticking with it until I eventually reach this point. Thank you, of course, to those of you who left hints and comments with tips in them. Always very appreciated. You helped me get to this point. Facebook and Twitter links are down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But other than that, I'm signing off now, thanking you all once again, and hoping you stick around for when I eventually get around to Subnautica Below Zero. Goodbye, everybody. This thing handles weird. Well, there's the thrusters. Right, well, I guess we can kill guys if we want with this thing. Holy shit, it's turned into fucking Grand Theft Auto up in here. This did. What are we going to do? Oh my god, it handles like a fucking ice cube, this bloody thing. Yeah. We can roll it like that, apparently. I don't know why, but we'll do that, I guess. Take that guy down. No, Jesus. Alright, fine. Yeah, let me go. God, Grand Theft Auto ain't got shit on this. All you need is Juice Galaxy, ladies and gents. Oh my lord. It's so fucking easy to roll this darn thing. So where are we headed here? What's the deal? We're going just out. Fuck. God, fucking... Okay, right. You know what, Crazy Red? You are not a good driver.